All right, guys, I'm going to show you some key features of our water buffalo here, all right? This enables us to be real efficient on the job. Also, this allows us to go to a customer's house who has a well and drop this thing off a couple of days beforehand and fill it up. But let me show you some of the features. Normally we're at a commercial job. We got guys spraying 35 gallons a minute. We don't want to move the truck. So we take this system here, we go to the hydrant on the property, we fill it up here to a hydrant connection. It takes about 9 minutes to fill up 1,600 gallons. We come back here, we tie it into the truck here, and all you gotta do is just hit the button, start it up, fill it up, and kill it. Okay? There's also a lot of times where I'll be spraying, we hook this thing up, I'll be on a lift or so forth, and start and keep feeding it. The biggest problem is once I start it, I'm spraying, I forget, and the water shooting out like a geyser. So we built this little system here. We took one of these remotes, we gutted it out, and kind of hot wired it into a float switch. So once the float switch hits, it acts like we're hitting a button on a remote and kills the pump. Here, I'll show you. Let's hop up on the truck here. Now, if you notice, there's a little float switch here, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start it up. You hear it running. Once the water rises, it hits that float switch right there. It kills it. So we actually, like I said, we have a wire connected down into this box here that has a gutted out remote with a 9-volt like transformer to feed the power. Connected into that. Once the water fills up, float comes up and kills it every time. So when we're spraying, all we have to worry about is when it gets low, just start it up and forget it. Let it go ahead and fill up. Now, when it comes to the setup here, we have our pump, we have our gas tank delete kit, we hooked up our remote kit. With this here, you want to leave this loose. See how this is loose here? Because every now and then you don't know if it's coming this way, or we actually have this when we connect this to the spray rig, okay? I'll show you something pretty cool. We have a shorter hose. When we have it connected to this, we have a shorter hose we connect to here. So we're pulling this thing like a train. Sometimes we do 2 townhouses, we'll drive this to the meter, to the hydrant, fill it up, come back. But we have it hooked up to here, same thing. Start it up, shuts off by itself. All right, that's when we have a small jumper hose connected to there. Now in here we have a fuel tank, our box solar panel that's always recharging it. In here we have our goodies. We carry all necessary wrenches, a hydrant meter, some extra hoses, and also this is pretty cool too. Remember I was telling you about going to people's homes, and basically when we go to their home and they have a well, like right now we're going to be doing a job this week that has a tennis court, huge built-in pool, bunch of flat work. Customer told me after they use their garden hose for an hour, their well stops, okay? They're sucking air. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the water buffalo, bring it to their home, okay? This meter here allows you to turn it on for an hour. For every hour, it's gonna turn on for 30 minutes. You can set it whatever you want. 2 hours, run for an hour, shut off. There's a basic cycle switch. No digital, nothing complicated, okay? So we connect this connector here to this one. This is our hydrant, has no float in it. This one here has a float in it, okay? We take this portion here, connect it to the customer's garden hose or bring our own hose, hook it into here. We set it for every hour. It's going to come on for 30 minutes, and over a couple days, it's not going to stress their well out. It'll fill up the tank. All right, we do this pretty often. You know, farms with the big fences and everything like that, we'll park this stuff on their property. We take this rig here, we'll drive it up to here, fill it up, get back to the job. We normally just leave this in that situation at one spot, always hooked up to the garden hose, so it keeps feeding it. What else? We'll just take a walk around the trailer. Like I said, it's a basic 1,600 gallon. Later on, we're going to put another pump with a spray bar back here. We have our chocks. We also have another hose here with this here to fill up our Zamboni when we do some big flat work. We rent the Zamboni, we have that. Here's our Boyd tank, fuel gauge on it. And here's a little box with stuff in it and the solar panel will keep it charged. But yep, nice little pump on the motor. We don't transport water in this, it's just too heavy. Basically, we always transport it empty and it's just for site use only. So, like I was saying, and what we do, there's a valve here, we just pull the valve back so the water will come down. We disconnect it and just set it aside. Here's an extra fuel tank. When we leave this on the job site, we take this fuel tank home with us every night and fill it up with gas to keep the larger tank filled. All right, and like I said, sometimes even this hose here, we use to go to the hydrant meter and back. But then we take this hose, and here's a short jumper one that we use when we connect this to the truck and drive around the complex. This is the hose that we have connected from here to the back of the rig. It conveniently just goes like this, wraps around, and gets put in there. Well, yeah, that's it. Like I said, without this, we couldn't be efficient on some of our commercial work. Couldn't do some houses that have their own wells and so forth. So, hope there's some of this information helps you out building your water trailer, what have you. All right, guys, keep on spraying.